Right, every now and again I like to show some high quality tools which are low cost to buy, and this is the selection I have today. It's 3 tools, and these particular tools that I've chosen to show today are excellent for woodworking, engineering and knife making, plus they also have many other uses. So the first is this brilliantly designed centre finder tool, used mainly in woodworking, but I use them in engineering as well. And it's a measure as well. You can see it's a full 12-inch ruler. It has the metric markings on the other side there, and it also has a 45 angle there in which you can actually use for marking out. It's made of hard red anodized aluminium, and the quality is absolutely fantastic. The markings on the ruler are deeply engraved, and you can hear that when I actually run my nail across them. And the ruler is held on with these 4 countersunk screws here. You can loosen those with the provided Allen key at any time and slide this along to whatever position you want it at. Plus you can actually loosen them right off and take the ruler out and turn it over the other way, so you have the metric divisions on the top. So it comes in a packet like this, nicely protected with a Allen key and a spare screw I had in mine. So I can loosen that one off like I say, and I'm going to slide mine out a bit further. And it is actually the best centre finder tool that I've ever seen and used, and that's why I bought 2 of them. And it is actually particularly brilliant for wood turners that use even up to large diameter pieces of work. You can actually put your thumb into one of these holes here while pressing down on the ruler and then mark it like that. This is a bit of a misshapen cheese board or something, so I'm putting it on the best parts of the diameter. And you can see there that it works brilliantly, and it feels nice and comfortable to actually hold like that rather than trying to hold the tool from the side. And when you're not using the tool, you can use the hole on the end of the ruler here for hanging it up in the workshop. Don't use these holes here on a metal screw, because that will actually scratch the anodize and ruin its appearance over time. And at the moment it's being sold at an amazingly low price. It's about $12 or just over £9 English, which is an absolute bargain. And that promotion sale is only on for a limited period of time. Next I have this excellent new digital caliper. I normally call them digital vernier calipers, but people get upset by that, so today I'm going to say digital caliper and be correct. And this one is quite unusual in its design. It's really well made, and it's stainless hardened like all digital calipers are. It actually can be turned on here with the button there, or as soon as you move it, it comes on. And why I say it's an unusual design is because I've never actually seen one that actually measures in fractions as well. This one does metric, imperial and fractions. So go over to that, and you have the fractions on the screen there, and I think that's really excellent for the engineering workshop. I often work in fractions, so this one's going to be really handy, and I have been using it for some time, and it seems to be perfectly alright and measures really well, and I'm actually really pleased with it. And again, The price is excellent. It's being sold for about $17, which is about 13 English pounds at the moment. It's made by a company called Vernier in China, and it comes in this excellent strong box here with the instructions and 2 spare batteries, and they also put the silica gel in there to keep moisture out. And I've tested it out for repeatability and accuracy, and it's just as good as any other electronic digital caliper. The battery compartment is here, and the battery I showed you that comes with it, all these spares, it is a common type battery which you can get 10 off very cheaply. So mine came with the battery already installed and the 2 spare ones in the box. It also has a nice chart on the back there for the isometric drill sizes for threads, and the Whitworth one as well. So that's very handy. And lastly today I have this excellent tool. It's a 0 to 200mm marking vernier caliper with Carbide Scriber for parallel marking. So this is what it looks like up close, and it has a normal vernier caliper scale in both metric and imperial up to just over 8 inches or just over 200mm. And on the front here it has a hardened roller which is lovely and smooth, and then you have a Carbide Scriber tool. The Carbide Scriber point is held in with this tab at the back with 1 screw, and you can slacken that to adjust its length. And you can adjust its length to whatever size of bar or metal you're going to actually measure, so that when it's scribing it'll be roughly the center of this roller, although it doesn't have to be in the center because the roller is 1 diameter all the way down. And it's a lovely straightforward tool to use. You can actually set it, say, just for 10mm there, so put the 0 on the 10 and then lock it up, and then you can run the roller along the side of the piece of metal you want to mark and get a lovely accurate parallel line. And sometimes I make knives, and I've been using this one here. This is a manually set one. Obviously you have to get a ruler each time and measure the depth to whatever you want to mark, and these are good, but this does the operation all in one go, which is really excellent. And it really is a nice simple design. The grip there is comfortable to use, and the tool is really nice to actually use for actually marking out knife bevels. And what I like about the Chinese, when they make tools these days, they actually think of everything. They've put a little pocket in the actual case there, and in that pocket is a spare Carbide Scriber marker tool or pointer. And again on this tool it's been nicely deeply engraved. You can hear my nail going over the digits there, so it won't wear off in time. It's an excellent tool and a really nice one to actually use. Really well designed. You can see the way they've designed the actual back there, and I'm really pleased with that. And again, this one is excellent for engineering, like I say, knife making or woodworking and many other different things. And at the moment it's being sold on special offer at a really low price, and it is actually a promotional price for a limited period of time. It's being sold for about $18, which is about 14 English pounds. So I'll put a link for these 3 fantastic tools below, and it's well worth actually going on the Banggood listing and having a look at the photos and the information about these tools.